the market shows its hand at supply and demand. Supply-demand zones Pro reads it for you, scoring every zone and flagging every retest before you commit. Supply-demand zones Pro is a professional-grade, universal supply or demand engine built on Pine v6 that does the two things. Here's how to read Supply-Demand Zones Pro on a live chart. Auto supply and demand, ranked 0 to 10 with session and retest tracking. First, supply, red, demand, green, auto-detected, works on all assets. Second, strength 0 to 10, fresher, less tested zones score higher. Third, session tag, Asian or London or NY context on each zone. Fourth, R markers, every retest is logged, distance shown in pips. Fifth, wait for confirmation, rejection, or engulf at the zone, then trade. And the panel in the corner keeps the context in front of you. Type demand, strength, session, and nearest 15 pips. Red is supply, green is demand. So how do you actually trade supply-demand zones Pro? It comes down to 4 steps. First, rank. Find the highest tier or highest confluence zone, ignore the weak ones. Second, wait. Let price travel back. Eye into that zone, don't chase mid-range. Third, confirm. Enter on the reaction candle. Stop at the far edge of the zone, invalidation. Fourth, target. Target the next opposing zone. A mitigated zone is spent. Treat it as exit context. Keep the rules on the right of the slide in view. Bias with trend, entry on reaction, stop is invalidation, and exit is target or mitigation. Session tag. Each zone is labeled Asian or London or NY. Last piece. The dashboard and the settings. The panel answers the questions you actually ask. A levels tool, type demand, strength, session, and nearest 15 pips. Every value there is a live readout, not a forecast. On the settings side, the ones that matter are zone detection, zone settings, retests, alerts, and display. Leave the rest on defaults until you know why you're changing them. Here's supply-demand zones Pro in practice. Find the strongest zone and ignore the weak ones. Wait for price to travel back into it rather than chasing. Supply-demand zones Pro automatically finds and scores your zones from 0 to 10, so you instantly know which levels are freshest and strongest. With real-time pip distances, session tags, retest markers, and smart ATR filtering, it keeps your chart clean and your high-probability setups front and center. The 0 to 10 score ranks zone quality. It isn't a trade trigger, it points you to the best levels. But you still need confirmation and risk management to trade them. It's free on TradingView. The link is in the description below. Subscribe for the rest of the toolkit.